Good afternoon and welcome to Prime of Midlife. Yes, I know this is the wrong time, however, there I was home on my lunch break and I read the news. The Chancellor of the UK, Mr Hunt, with an H, has urged those who retired early or struggled to find a new job after the furlough scheme ended to rejoin the workforce. Okay, so after the COVID pandemic and the furlough, there's quite a few people who are like, do you know something? I've got a retirement pension, I've maybe got a works pension, and I've had enough. I want to retire. So that's what they're doing. And he is saying, we need you back. We need you back in the workforce. We don't have enough workforce. And he's even gone so far as to say, we need you and we will look at the conditions necessary to make it worth your while. What part of the UK is he not saying? We will look at the conditions necessary to make it worth your while. Do you have any idea how many retired healthcare professionals there are? Do you have any idea how many have taken early retirement because clap for carers didn't keep food on the table? There was a report in one of the other papers that someone left care, became an HGV driver, they're making 10 grand more a year. And they're sitting there in their wee ivory castle with the, we need you to come back, we need you to open up the UK, we will do whatever's necessary. No, you won't, because we're sitting watching you. We are seeing how you are treating those workers that are on strike because their pay has not kept up with inflation, has not kept up with what their profession was supposed to give them. They were supposed to be able to pay a mortgage. They were supposed to be able to enjoy holidays. That's why they joined those professions in some cases. Now, they can barely put food on the table. And what is the UK government doing about it? It's accusing them of all sorts and it's saying we can't afford it. Well, if you can afford it to get people that you're saying here, we will look at the conditions necessary to make it worth your while. Well, make it worth their while for the striking workers first. And then maybe the people who decided to retire early will have a look at it. Because at the moment, I would not be doing anything for this government. Because by goodness, they certainly are not doing anything for the normal man in the street in the UK. And they're certainly not doing anything for any public sector workers, apart from wringing their hands going, no, we don't have enough money. Oh, we don't have enough money. You have plenty of money if you just choose to spend it wisely. Maybe take another look at your budget and stop wasting it in vanity projects and actually start spending it on the people who have been working your NHS, who have been driving your trains, who have been manning your ambulances, who have been protecting us on the streets. Get that sorted. And then maybe people will think it might be worth their while coming back to work. But at the moment, whatever promises you give, whatever rubbish you talk, we can see what you think of public sector workers, and you certainly don't seem to think an awful lot of them. So I wouldn't expect an influx of workers anytime soon, not till you start appreciating them and their efforts the way they should be. Now, I am going back to work because I am on my lunch break. Catch you later.